I'm not sure there's a better fighter than yourself who's had 4 TKO losses in a row, mate. That must be a record. Best fighter to have 4 TKO losses in a row.
It's not sort of record I want to have, though. Do you know what it is, though? When I look back at it, it don't sound good. But then you look at the fights that I've been in, like, it kind of like, the thing is, I've never, ever barked above me. So listen, I give people cheek and whatever not. But listen, I never called out Majidov. I got offered a fight. I know the only one I did start on was Daniel Dubois. I did start on him because I had a very successful sparring session and I read a bit too much into it, and next thing you know, got me ribs broke. So, but other than that, like, I just got offered fights, so like, I'm thinking of bringing someone in to save me from myself at times, because if you rang me up tomorrow and said there's a fight here with King Kong, I'd say, come on, let's go. We'll have it. Fuck it, have it. So I'm going to look at that, and I want to achieve what I should achieve, really, and that's like British title, and then I'll move from there, because I'm fighting at levels beyond British title level, and I've not achieved nothing other than good pay packets. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and be a bit sensible and myself a couple of 6-rounders, bang straight into it with a couple of domestic heads, and then I'll go from there. Then Eddie can feed me to another Olympian then when I'm about done.
I look at someone like Dave Allen, like I see him say sometimes, and I've seen him say after a loss, he's gone, I'll fight this 6-rounder, I'll fight this Ukrainian plumber, this Latvian builder, whatever. And I look at you and think that after a loss, you've jumped straight back into a big fight. I mean, that...
Yeah. Do you know what
it's not,
though?
it's not ideal, is it?
No, it ain't ideal. But I'll tell you what it is, though, yeah? And this is how I look at. See the people that follow me from around where I'm from, they ain't very rich. They ain't like, they're like all like very lower working class people, and they work very hard for their money. And for me to get money off them on a ticket deal on a small show, to fight someone who ain't going to really fight back, or I'm going to literally annihilate in about 3 or 4 shots, I'm robbing them people. Do you know what I mean? And I know them, but like, to see them about and tell them, but they're not all my closest buddies, but I know them to say hello to and sit and have a drink with. And I think more people that I associate myself with than to do that to them. Do you know what I mean? What I call a tick over is someone who's coming to have a fight, someone like a Kamil Sakalowski, or like someone like that. And because I'm at the stage, I'm not really going to learn anything by filling myself with false hope by weighing some numpty in. Do you know what I mean? Like, when I say a couple of 6-rounders or 8-rounders, I still mean with like good competitive opposition who I know. And if I'm honest with you, you put a sausage in front of me and I will look terrible. So I'm either going to look terrible against someone good or look terrible against someone shit. It's just I look a better form of terrible. Yeah.
Let's say theoretically you had signed with a big time promoter 2-3 years ago, and the way they might have guided your career. I mean, where do you think you could have been now? Because people know that you've got skills to fight at that British level, potentially push on to European level. You know, and yet you seem to be that person that people are saying, beat Tom Little, and if you beat Tom Little, you can do this, beat Tom Little, you can do this. But you're not someone that people... I mean, you shouldn't be someone that people can beat to do this. You should be someone that people are looking at and saying, Tom Little's a fight that I'm serious about, rather than a stepping stone.
Yeah. Do you know what it is, Oscar? I don't cripple myself up with what could have been, should have been, and might have been. I look at where I'm at now and what I can do to rectify what's happened. If I knew what I knew about the sport now, I would have went about it in a whole different thing. But I didn't get in.
What would you have done?
I'd have brought in a good, a well-established management team. Like, I've not saying anything about the people that I've worked with, but people that hold more weight, because boxing ain't what you know, it's who you know, and that's it. That's how it is. And I would have made sure that I never would have been. Always would have been ready, not having to get ready. Do you know what I mean? So I just there's so many things I would have changed in my career. I would have got settled a lot earlier on in it, and took it a lot more seriouser from the word go. Do you know what I mean? But when I come back into boxing now, I come into it. It was really like it was kind of hard to take myself serious. Do you know what I mean? Because I hadn't boxed amateurly in like 10 years. Do you know what I mean? So I was watching boxing on telly. I thought, see these plums, I can beat them myself. And literally, next thing I know, 6 weeks later in the nightclub, I'm having my professional debut against someone called Rolando Cessna. and that was
Tell
about
me
it,
about
really.
Rolando Cessna.
Rolando Cessna was the ugliest human being I've ever was saying. He looked like he'd been dragged out of a cage.
And you're on Instagram Live with me, and he was the ugliest human being you've ever seen.
Mate, I'm telling you now, right? He looks like you times a million. Like on the other way. I'm telling you, he scared me to death. I thought myself, he's not human, mate. But then when the bell went, he weren't very good, so I was all right.
Did you fight? Did you fight on the Warren show? Am I right in saying, or in your professional debut?
No, my second fight was there. I fought Hastings Rosani on a Frank Warren show. I'd love that video. That. Hey, I had a hangover. Terrible,
what's the worst state you've been in when you walk into a boxing ring? Have you ever gone into a boxing ring?
When I boxed Tom Dallas the first time, was the worst state I've ever been in. I should not have been around human society. I was having a breakdown, a major breakdown, living in a car. Like, literally, absolutely, my life was a shambles. I was in the wrong place. Walked to the ring 23 stone. Like, literally, the night before the fight, I slept in a golf car. Like, then walked out on Sky Sports to have a fight, like a fucking absolute numpty.